Maybe it's just usually covered or I don't see that. Maybe.
Are we on? All right, it is 4 o'clock. We're going to go ahead and get started with the Animal Control Advisory and Appeals Board. Monique, I need to ask you if the confirmation has been sent for the Kansas Open Meeting Act.
Yes.
Okay. We will go ahead and call to order. First, Kimberly Cunningham is here. Alicia Jester.
Here.
Fiona Beal.
Here.
James Nolan. Diana Fairbanks.
Here.
And Lisa is not here. We do have a vacant youth member, and then we have also lost one of our members who moved out of town. So we have some openings. If anybody out there wants to serve, we would welcome that. We'll go ahead and start with the Citizens Forum. You have about 3 minutes to go ahead and present. Go ahead and say your name.
Oh, go ahead. You go first.
Oh, he's not.
Well,
Do you need
I
to?
thought he started to stand up.
Oh,
Debbie Corrales. I've been requesting the intake and outcome reports for quite a while. Can you tell me what ARN stands for? I know it says animal number up there, but what does RN mean?
Can I look at it?
Of course.
I'm sorry.
Just in case.
This right here at the beginning?
Mm-hmm.
That's how Pat Point categorizes them, because it puts that A
Oh.
in between everything.
Animal reference.
Okay.
So, yeah.
oh,
It's,
Okay, and then it says primary breed, and then under it says danger. Does that mean dangerous?
it
And danger
gives
reason?
things that you can choose. A lot of times we don't use those. I mean, that Pat Point is very busy, and there are certain things that we use, and there's just certain things that we don't use. But when we print up a report, it's going to put everything that's on that page. And if you don't see anything under it, that means that we didn't use it.
Okay.
So
And jurisdiction, where else, what else would it be except City of Salina?
it would be, sometimes we get things from out in the county. So we could possibly get things from Ellsworth County or Gypsum, City of Gypsum, those kinds of things.
Okay.
And if we know exactly where we're getting them from, we'll put those in there.
Oh, okay.
But most of the time, it's city.
Okay. I thought RN was something special.
Tyler Sartena, Salina. Just so you know, we have our legal petition going, and if you have people that want to sign it, this is to repeal the BSL that's in Salina, which would make the animal shelter's job a lot easier. We don't have to worry about spending more money and saving dogs and protecting them from being euthanized. So if you want to sign, you need to be a legal registered voter of the city of Salina that lives in the city. And if you want to learn more, we have a Facebook page, and that is Salinans Against BSL. Thank you.
thank you. Anyone else? Mr. Hammond, did you need to present anything? No? Okay, okay. We don't have any veterinarians here. We'll go ahead and look at the agenda for today. And if I can have an approval for that, anyone want to motion? All right, second.
I will second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? All right, the agenda for today passes. And then the approval of the minutes from, and that was our meeting on 6/8 of '22. All right, anyone second?
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right, that motion passes. I guess we'll go ahead and jump, I guess it's all yours, Monique.
Okay.
Going to the new business.
Okay. Several Saturdays back, we had the Ark Church had come to the animal shelter and had volunteered with all their congregation, whoever decided to come, and they cleaned up the outside of the shelter, like went through and weeded and, cleaned things up outside, went around our gazebo, cleaned up trees, cleaned out our rock beds of the weeds and all those things. And it was amazing. The backyard looks wonderful. The dogs no longer have to look through weeds to see each other through the fences. It was a really nice gesture that they did that, and they brought a bunch of people. They played with the dogs. They hung out, and they came inside and did some things inside as well. And we want to thank them because they did a wonderful job, and we enjoyed having them. And anytime they would like to come back, they are completely welcome to come back. So, and then August 1st kicked off the National Clear the Shelter. It's going to go clear, instead of doing just one day of Clear the Shelter, like a lot of places will just do one day of Clear the Shelter, and they'll just put everything into that one day and have news channels come down and do this big adoption. We've decided to do it for the whole month. Since we were short-staffed and it was hard to get just a certain day, and we thought we'd spread it out a little bit more, and maybe we would get more adoptions and it'd be more realistic. Instead of just one day of adoptions, we thought the whole month. So regular adult dogs are $45, and that includes their spay, neuter, microchip, age-appropriate vaccines, and heartworm test if they're old enough for it. Puppies are $55. Adult cats are $5, and kittens are $10, and they all have that too. Everybody's spayed, neutered, microchipped, appropriate vaccines. So you're getting a pretty good deal, especially for the cats. The cats, we have a lot of cats right now, so we're really trying to get them some good homes. Right now is kind of a good time to get a kitty because the kids are going back to school, and cats don't take up a lot of time, so it's a little easier sometimes for somebody to get a cat. We do have quite a few dogs, so we're, really pushing, people to come get dogs. We had a couple of adoptions today, which were really nice. We were pretty excited about that. So if you want to get a dog and want to take responsibility, we got some low prices for you. Everything spayed, neutered, vaccines, microchips, everything like that. So,
Wow.
and we are also really trying to reach out for people who are interested in cat fostering. We do get still, I'm sure, last year we got cats all year round, like mama kitties with kittens. They just were pregnant the whole time. They didn't ever really stop because it never got really cold enough. So we are still having an inundation of mama cats and little baby kittens that we're trying to foster, get them homes. But a lot of times they have to go to foster before they can come to us because they have to be 8 weeks old and 2 pounds before our doctor can do anything with them. So we are in need of some cat fosters. If anybody's interested in doing that, they can either get with me at the shelter or they can get with the friends of the shelter, and they will get you the form to fill out. There is an inspection involved. It's pretty painless, but they have to do it for the state. So if you're interested in something like that, come down and we'll get you that information.
What do you need to foster kitties? Just,
A space, like a kind of a secluded space where your cats may not interact with them as,
Okay.
Just in case. Like maybe they have ringworm or something like that. We try, if we have somebody that has a ringworm kitten or cat, we try and just, that's all they get. They don't get to have anything else. They don't get to have another cat that doesn't have ringworm. They're kind of segregated as the ringworm house. Or sometimes they could have a little bit of upper respiratory. We do have an ISO room that we do keep them in, but if they're super teeny, it's helpful to have them in a place where somebody can, tube feed them or bottle feed them. So being a little bit segregated, being able to have a room that you can close off is a good thing, an area for them where their cat box is clean. And sometimes some kenneling for them, like maybe a little a wire kennel for them to be in.
Okay. I'm just curious. How many cat fosters do we have? Have you gained any? I know we were down like to one or two.
Yeah, we got a new one today. And I want to say we have 6.
Oh, so
6. And some will take a bunch, they're like, yay, give me more, give me more. But some are more, okay, I only want 2, or I only want just 1 litter of kittens, and that's all I want. And then they'll do that. When that batch goes, then they'll take another batch, and which there's nothing wrong with that. That's fine.
Absolutely, yeah. Okay, awesome. All right.
And that's all I have.
About what you're talking about.
About the cat fosters? I don't know,
What I would suggest is if you wish to allow a member of the community, anybody to speak after public forum, is that you ask for a motion to allow a public forum for the topic, and then you vote on that.
oh, okay,
So ask for a motion, someone seconds a motion, and then you vote on that to allow someone to speak on that topic, to make it
Okay.
official.
okay, thank you. So does someone, this has to do with the cat foster program. Do I have a motion from the board to go ahead and let Debbie Corrales talk on the fostering program? Do I have a motion?
I'll move.
All right. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right. Debbie?
If you'd make up some flyers while we're doing our petition, we'd be more than happy to hand out any flyers you might want to make up to anybody that might want to foster.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. And then we have a clarification of board quorum requirements.
Hi, I'm Jeff Hammond. I'm the Director of Parks and Recreation. Coming up, wanted to ask Monique to add this as an agenda item. Really, I'm here for a couple reasons. One is I wanted to reinforce the idea and educate the community about the opportunities to serve on board and on this board and many boards. There is under the city's website, under the city government portion, there's a boards and commission button. You click on that, and then there's a button on that page to express interest in being a member of a board. And the reason in many boards are short members and don't have the full amount of members on it, this board included. And I wanted to kind of go through some of the details of the bylaws of this board to make sure there's an understanding of what the board is comprised of. There are the bylaws of this board allow for, or we have 9 members of a board for the Animal Control Advisory and Appeals Board, and 2 youth members. So it allows up to 11 total members, but 9 of them would be the adult members of the board. And I want to clarify quorum requirements. Quorum requirements would be a majority of that 9. So that would indicate that quorum requirements for the board would be 5 individuals on the board.
Does that, what if the board doesn't have 9 members? Like for right now, we just have
6 adults.
6 adults.
And one that's
The quorum requirements counts towards the number of board positions that there are, not the number of board positions that are filled.
Okay, so then we don't have a quorum today.
I would, if there's something of major consequence on the agenda to vote on, I would be concerned
Okay,
so yes, right now
okay.
if we don't have quorum, we would not have a meeting.
okay. All right, so it's the majority of what it's supposed to be, 9.
Correct.
So we meet quarterly, so we need to either have another person here for our next meeting, and we need to fill up our board.
Right, and that's
Or
why I
we don't-
started the
we won't have an
conversation
animal
about
advisory.
encouraging the community to if they have an interest in serving the public, serving their community, that they consider highly expressing interest in being part of the board.
Okay. So if we don't have that, then we don't meet.
That's the requirements of the
Okay.
of boards and commissions with the cities. If we don't meet quorum, we're not.
Sure.
not
Okay.
meeting.
Okay.
So, and then of course, if there any, that's all I had to cover today. I want to make sure it was clear. And but if there's any questions that you have for me, I'd be happy to answer those.
So should we, instead of going over any old business and that type of thing, based on, because we do not have a quorum, do we need to end the meeting then today?
Like I said, if I think I suggest we finish the meeting. However, if there was something voting of consequence, we would consider that for a future meeting.
Okay, okay. All right. So we're just going to go, any old business that we have, and then we don't have anything to vote on.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for your time.
All right. Hold on just a minute. I do want to thank, yes, I do. I want to thank you for serving. I know, I don't have a quorum, but I would like to personally thank you for being on the board. This is her last meeting. And so we definitely want to put a shout out to the public that if you're interested in serving and helping our community and making decisions on the animals and being supportive of the animal shelter, please go ahead and sign up. And unfortunately, because we do not have a quorum, I can't put a motion in front of the, like I did before. Now that I know that we don't have a quorum, I can't put a motion before the group. I know there's someone in the audience that wanted to get up and talk, but I can't do that. Old business was Friends of the, the shed that was built. I saw pictures of that. It's filling up.
Yes, it's filling up. They use it the second and fourth Sunday of every month, and they're full. Usually every time, they usually pretty much empty it out pretty much every single time, but then thanks to the public donating to the shelter, food, blankets, treats, dog blankets, kitty toys, cat litter, everything that they donate helps somebody out in the community. So it's really important that people keep donating, and we appreciate it, and I know the friends appreciate it, and the animals appreciate it, because it's, in the end, it's for them.
And how are you doing on volunteers? Have you got any more volunteers since our last meeting? You had said that you guys were needing more volunteers to help around the shelter.
We still need more. I mean, we have a few solid that come and every single day or every other day, or some people twice a day. We have that good core group, but it's kind of like, if you have time, we'd love to have you there. The animals would love to. I mean, if I wasn't working there, I'd be volunteering there. So, I mean, it's just something that if somebody's interested in coming and giving some animals enrichment, just even sitting on the floor and playing with kittens or puppies or dogs or cats, that helps them enormously to kind of, acclimate or just have some enrichment or entertainment. It breaks that cycle of them just sleeping in their kennel, or just, they get to go out quite a bit, but sometimes that human interaction is what they need.
Socializing and that human, especially with kitties, I would think too, and the younger ones.
I have a question, sort of, backing up to the donations, because I know there's rules about you can't fundraise for yourself. That's why you have friends to help. Are you permitted to do like some sort of like a wish list on your website, so people who are interested in making donations have a place to go to?
We have that on our website.
Do you have like a way to promote that?
We do. We have it on our website, and then occasionally, like when we're running low of something, I will put it on our Facebook page and, hey, shout out, we need blankets. We're running really low on blankets.
Do you find that people are receptive to that?
Yes.
Good. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That, and I know one of our volunteers does that. She'll know, like, we'll be talking and she'll hear us talk that we need something. And the next thing I know, it's on Facebook and it's from her saying that we need that. So
Okay.
they really do help us out.
Cool. Where is it located on on your website?
It's kind of on the information part. It's like on that very first home page,
Yep,
and
okay.
you can kind of click on there, and there'll be a little spot where you can get on there and look. And then on our Facebook page, I try and put that up there if we need something in particular, like specifically blankets or specifically puppy pads or things like that.
Do you have like an Amazon wish list set up
I
where
don't.
people can just click?
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah. Well, I'm just thinking there's a rescue that I've donated to before that they just share their Amazon wish list. And so all I have to do is click
Yeah.
and it ships it directly to you and I don't have to do any effort.
Yeah.
And it's very easy for a person who likes to online shop to
Sure.
just send you
Yeah.
stuff.
Kyla and I are getting ready to start doing some changes to
Yeah.
the page, so
It's,
that's
I think pretty effective and you
a
can
brilliant
do cat
idea to
litter
put
and
on
puppy
there.
pads and blankets and
Yes.
that might be something, it would be easier than, like, I may not drive dog food to the shelter, but I might ship you something.
Sure.
So that might be a good
Yes.
idea. So,
Yeah.
cool.
Anything else from anyone today? So I think if there isn't anything else, is there anything else, Monique?
I'm good.
Okay, all right. We're going to go ahead and close up the meeting for today. I guess, can I have a motion to end our meeting?
Motion.
And can I get a second? I'll second. All right, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right. See you next time.